Hello friends, once again I welcome you over LitMods YouTube platform. Today in this video, we will see the current affairs of June 11. Yesterday I gave you a practice set consisting of some questions. So one of our subscriber, Asai Thambi, has commented the correct answer. So the first question was, Niti Aayog has recommended the names of which bank for privatization? So the right answer for this question is Indian Overseas Bank and Central Bank of India. Then which village is the India's first village to achieve 100% vaccination of adults? So this village is in the Bandipur district of Jammu and Kashmir and the name of village is VN. Then who has been appointed as the liquidator of Shivaji Bhosle Bank? So Shivaji Bhosle Bank is in the news. This is a cooperative bank and the license of this bank has been cancelled due to the inadequacy of capital. So the liquidator who has been appointed is R.S. Dhondkar. Then question number 4th, which organization became the global tournament sponsor of the International Cricket Council, that is ICC, from 2021 to 2023 for 2 years? So the right answer for this question is Bharat Pay. And lastly, who authored the book Skill It, Kill It? So the correct answer is Roni Skriwala, who is also the founder of UTV Movies and Upgrade. And the headquarters of Bandhan Bank is in Kolkata. So today in this video we will discuss some news on the basis of which you can answer these questions, like Tata Digital has acquired which health startup? Who is the founder and CEO, means who was the founder of TCS? Only you can say that who was the founder of TCS. RBI hikes ATM interchange fee. So what is the new proportion? What is the target of quarter 2 of GSAP, that is Government Security Action Plan? What was the agriculture exports in the last year, that is FY21? What is the rank of India in the current house price index? Then you can also tell that who has become the UNSC, that is United Nations Security Council's next chief, and what was the profession of Buddhadev Das Gupta, who just passed away. So let's start today's video. So the first news is from Tata. So Tata Digital has acquired 1mg. Recently, they also acquired a majority stake in food delivery startup, that is Big Basket. Now they have acquired 1mg. Also, they had invested a $75 million in CultFit. Okay. Recently, PharmEasy also acquired Midlife in e-pharmacy market. So after this acquisition in e-pharmacy, 1mg is very strong. So Tata Digital, and this Tata Digital is a 100% subsidiary of Tata Sons. Okay, and the chairman of Tata Sons is Natarajan Chandrasekaran. Moving on to the next question. This is also from TCS, and here is a statement by N. Chandrasekaran. This statement is of yesterday because TCS was founded in 2004 and it was the 26th AGM, that is annual general meeting of TCS. So what N. Chandrasekaran told, he told that if someone had invested rupees 850 per share in the IPO of TCS in 2004, then the value of that investment today would be 28,000 crore. So TCS stock has given a whopping 3,000% return since IPO, and the founder of TCS was FC Kohli, that is Fakir Chand Kohli. Moving on, RBI hikes ATM interchange fee from rupees 15 to rupees 17. Also, and this you can see here that accordingly the RBI has hiked the interchange fee per transaction from rupees 15 to rupees 17 for financial transaction, and from 5 to rupees 6, that is a minor increment of rupees 1 for non-financial transaction in all centers, and this will be applied from August 1. And if you talk about the number of transactions anyone can draw from ATM, so in that regard the RBI has said customers will be eligible for 5 free transactions every month from their own bank ATM, and in another case, and they will be eligible for 3 free transactions from other bank ATM in metro cities. While in non-metro cities, customer will be able to do 5 transactions from other banks ATM also. Beyond the prescribed number of free transactions, that is in metro this is 5, and in non-metro this is also 5, that a customer is eligible to do from other banks. Currently they are charged rupees 20 per transaction, but RBI has now hiked this interchange fee from rupees 20 to 21 per transaction. So you just have to remember the data, like 15 has become 17, rupees 5 has become 6, and 20 has become 21. You can choose the correct answer in the examination. No need to read every minute things, and this will be effective from January 1, 2022. Now, RBI to buy medium term bonds under GSAP. What is GSAP? This is similar to OMO, that is open market operation. In OMO, there is no purchase calendar for market participants, while in GSAP, purchase calendar is provided so that there should not be any confusion about the timing. And RBI will buy bonds maturing between 2026 and 2035 in its third tranche of the GSEC, means Government Securities Acquisition Plan. So you can see here that in quarter 1 there was a target of 1 trillion, and out of those 1 trillion, in first 2 tranche, you can see here that out of 1 trillion reserved for this quarter, the RBI has already bought 60,000 crore of bonds through 2 auctions, and the remaining, that is 40,000 crore, will be bought under the third tranche. So the date of third tranche is June 17. So you can see here that the purchase calendar is particularly defined in the GSAP, unlike OMO. And for quarter 2 FY22, the target is 1.2 lakh crore. Okay. Further on, if we see about agriculture exports, so agriculture exports jump 17% to 41 billion US dollar in FY21. So after remaining stagnant for the last 3 years, the export of agriculture has and allied products grew 17.3% to 41.25 billion US dollar. This data is very important for NABARD examination, which is expected that the notification may come out within 1 or 2 months. Also, if we talk about TRIPS, what is TRIPS? That is trade related aspects of intellectual property rights. Okay. So India and South Africa's proposal for a temporary waiver on some sections of the TRIPS has achieved tremendous mileage and progression at the WTO. So this is a very positive indication. You can see here that in agri exports, what are the new markets? Now if you talk about house price index, so India ranks at bottom. The position of India is 55 out of 56 countries. Only Spain is below India, and Turkey topped the list. So this report is released by Knight Frank Global House Price Index that measures rate fluctuations in 56 countries. Found that the India is at the bottom of the list at 55th position, followed only by Spain. So because of RERA and also COVID, there is a very less fluctuation in the price of real estate. So this is the exact reason behind this. Moving on, in a first, Verizon brings commercial private 5G in US. So this is the first company, that is Verizon. So they has bought commercial private 5G in US. So after COVID, the employees will return to the offices. So other companies also want to bolster their network speed so that there should be no delay in operations. Now, news about Antonio Guterres, who is the current United Nations chief. So United Nations Security Council grants Antonio Guterres second term as chief. So the 72-year-old Prime Minister of Portugal, former Prime Minister, he was the former Prime Minister of Portugal, has held the office since 2017. So the tenure is 5 years. So again he has been made the council chief for the next 5 years. So he will hold this office for exactly 10 years. Okay. And lastly, Buddhadev Das Gupta passed away. He was an Indian Bengali poet, filmmaker, known for films like Bagh Bahadur, Charachar, Uttara. And this is the practice set 2 for you guys. Please write the answer of these questions in the comment box. The questions are: which city has declared as the most livable city in the world as per EYU Global Livability Ranking? Question number 2: who has become the second highest scorer, means second highest active international goal scorer? And hint is he is from India. Question number 3: which nation's railways is working to become the world's largest green railway network? And the fourth question is: when is the World Environment Day? Then, which billionaire is planning to travel to space in July 2021? And hint for this question is this billionaire owns Blue Origin and he is not the Elon Musk. Then, which among the following options is not given here, but you have to tell that which nation is planning to build an artificial island in its capital city. And lastly, you have to tell the rank of India in achieving the SDG, that is Sustainable Development Goals, in 2021. Okay, so this is the practice set 2 for you. Just put the right answer in the comment box. So I hope you like this video. Kindly share this video so that this community can prosper very soon. So see you in another video. Till then, take care.